Anyway, on to the exciting and important stuff. The new WKG designs. I'm going to start off with the logo. Here it is. Good morning, happy Friday to you, and welcome to another What's Up vlog. We are back on Zwift Academy rides this morning, and it's the Friday morning Zwift Academy social. So no sprinting in this one, thankfully. Just a nice hour-long ride around the flat courses of Utopia at about 2 watts per kilogram. So pretty much exactly the same as the 2-for-1 rides I do on Thursday mornings as well. So still always really good fun, always massive groups, and actually really well behaved groups for the size. I think we'll have over 200 riders again today, all going well. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my screen recording works, because it's never great with these huge rides because of the lag basically. So if you're watching this video, it's because it did work. There we go. Anyone from WKG, either the group or the team, or that's interested in WKG, stick around to the end of this video, because I'm going to reveal some designs that I've been banging on about for a week or so now, and I've probably built up the anticipation just a little bit more than I should have done, because I'm now risking a serious anticlimax. But it's new 2018 kit design, and new logo, and a few other bits and pieces, and I'll also be launching the Winter League. So, like I say, hang around to the end and all will be revealed. But for now, I'm going to jump on, warm up. I've got 20 minutes to get my legs woken up a little bit, and I will see you all on the start pen. Okay, so here we are on the pen. Done my warm up. I've got 192 people so far. We have got 10 seconds to go. The lag has already started from my screen recording, so I am a little bit worried about this. So, wish me luck. Have a good ride, everybody. Right, well that was about the most controlled, organised and disciplined start to a ride I think I've ever had, which I've kind of come to expect from these Zwift Academy rides. Everybody's here for exactly the same reason. Nobody wanted to burst off the front. Everybody knows what the pace is going to be and seems to be quite comfortable sticking with it. And as a result, we've done 4.5 kilometres as a really nice tight bunch, which is brilliant. I'll read out some names just so you can pat yourselves on the back basically, because you've all been so good. I'll go forwards from myself. I've got A. Janssen, D. Snowden, J. Serrano, A. Lynn, C. Vigo Mercado, Fake Filk, D. Pinero, J. Williams, J. Costella, I haven't already said J. Costella, M. Mutz, then we've got D. Snowden, D. Lynch, R. Coxon, L. Hanley, L. Hi-Fi, Oliver Higby, hello mate, D. Lessard, G. Devink, S. Kadzau, V. Goosenik, S. Millwood, B. Liepens or Lipens. So I'm starting to recognise some of these names from you guys, you regulars that turn up to these Zwift Academy rides. But anyone that is a regular watcher of any of these videos will know I'll have forgotten them again by next week. So there's nothing personal. Someone's just asked me how the trainer's going. Thanks S. Lefebvre for the ride on. Yeah, someone just asked me how I'm getting on with the new trainer. So a quick update for you guys. I can't find any negatives. I really honestly cannot. I think it's absolutely perfect for what I wanted. Other than me obviously having lost some power. But that's me. Well, not having lost power, but finding out that the power I thought I had wasn't there in the first place. So it's brilliant. I love having the accuracy of the inbuilt power meter. So it will push me harder. I'm gradually getting back there. I did my warm-up before this. I just did like 3.5k, I think it was, but I went for it a little bit on the Watopia KOM, and I got a PB, or certainly a 30-day PB, so that's progress. So all in all, absolutely loving it. Right, so just after gushing about how well behaved and how well organised the group was, we had a really big split. The pace of a large number up front was just too much, and we were losing riders off the back. I got dragged into it, I'll be honest. I was definitely going slightly faster than I should have been, just trying to sort of keep things together, but as ride leader, that's not really the thing to do. I should have just stuck to my pace. Apologies for whatever that volume icon is on my screen. The remote for the TV is right over the other side, and I think the cats or the dogs trodden on it and done something, but I can't get that off the screen now. But yeah, we had a big split, and but luckily most paid attention to the request to slow down and regroup, and we've got a nice big bunch back again now, so well done to you guys. We're closing in on a smaller group just ahead of us, ever so slightly. A few people suggesting that we should have an eject rider option for the ride leader. Be ashamed if it came to that, but there are a few occasions where people are blatantly not there for the event itself, and I don't know what, maybe looking for just a bit of an ego boost by sprinting off the front. So occasionally it'd be nice to, I don't know, throw down like a stinger or whatever they're called, cause a puncher, stick them at the side of the road. Might be quite good. Or give have a Sagan elbow option, so you can ride up next to them and just push them off the side. Quick shout out to Mr. Olaf Bonk, who did join this ride, but I know his intention was to do his own pace sort of off the back, so you're excused for not following the lead there, Mr. Bonk. It's just great to have you in here. A few other WKGers which I shouldn't single out because this isn't a WKG ride, but P. Shipley and O. Higby, great to see you guys too. This is much more like it now. We've gone through the first couple of sort of little climbs and the switchbacks where things normally can get a little bit split up, and actually looks to be staying nice and tight, which is great. Alright, Steve Fish just asking if I've got the man bun today. It's always there, Steve, just sometimes hidden. I'll just for you. There you go. It's a bit of a sweaty sort of man squidge, a man turd on the back of my head this morning under this cap, but there you go, evidence, it's always there. It's funny, I was getting fed up with it a little while back, and my wife really likes it, so she wanted me to keep it, but it's also become a bit of a thing. So I kind of don't want to lose it now. It's kind of become part of the WKG branding, so it'll be a sad day when it goes. Not for everybody that it seems to offend, but for me and my wife. Cheers for the ride on, D. Williams. Sorry I've not been shouting these out. It's been a bit of a job keeping getting the group back together, so I've been a bit distracted on this one. Let's read out some more names. I may be repeating some of the guys that I've already read, but let's go for it anyway. We've got Oliver Higby again, T. Henderson, M Bennett, S Phelps, Arminto, H Norlander, L Hi-Fi, Arminto, P Shipley, send Mr. Shipley, of course, A Doctor, A Wages, Thacker, Levine, Moreno, Payne, Lessard, or Lessard was that? D Lynch, M Mustafa, S Gilbert, P Lopez, Sticky Bottle, Wickenden, Serrano, Lunder Tie. Alright, that's enough. Mr. Rob Elwood as well. Hello my friend. Good to see you. I don't know why I can't see you in the... Oh, I think I did just catch a glimpse of you. Just make sure I've given you a ride on. I'm trying to sort of fire these out randomly. Come on, just jumping around me. There we go. Mr. Elwood. A few PBs on that sprint as well, which is nice. Hey, Ben Lansdowne Gray, thank you very much for the ride on. Not seen you for a while, my friend. I'm hoping to get you signed up for the Winter League, starting at the end of October. It'd be great to have you there. So Peter Browers wants me to say hi to his mum on the vlog. Hello Mrs. Browers from Peter. There we go, and I got a few hi mums flying out now from the riders. This is because I just mentioned that I've hardly been able to talk in this one. A combination of quite a lot of typing to organise things early on. I'm actually pretty out of breath today. Kind of feeling it. I don't know why. It's not been, you know, it's just the 2 watts per kilogram social ride. But I don't know. Just seem a little bit, maybe I'm a bit under the weather again. I can't get man flu again. Not for at least another few months, surely. But yeah, just feeling a little bit breathy. So yeah, feel free to make requests to say hello to people so that I've actually got something to talk about and I can say it quickly. Oh, I'll tell you what I will say. It's my gorgeous little daughter's 13th birthday tomorrow. And so yeah, so she's becoming a teenager, which makes me feel incredibly old because she's the youngest of my 3 children. And I know she occasionally watches these and some of her friends watch the channel as well, so Amelia, happy birthday darling, love you, and I hope you get a good night's sleep tonight. You've been overly excited for about the last month about her birthday, so please just let us have a good night's sleep as well, so that we're not all miserable on your birthday tomorrow morning. Whew. I don't know what it is. My heart rate's not particularly bad. Just, I don't know, a little bit sort of wheezy and... Anyway, I'm not going to moan, it's Friday. Beautiful sunshine outside. Great group ride, eventually, after a little messy start. That's 2 in a row for me where the start lap has been a little bit of a mess. Yesterday's 2 for 1 was very similar. But as soon as it calms down and you kind of filter out the guys that are serious about treating this as a social group ride, everything's good. And this one's actually been particularly good after that initial scruffiness. Yeah, so I've got nothing to complain about. Life's good. Someone just sent a message saying, thanks for the great leadership. I'm hoping that was a typo. Yeah, apparently it was a slip of the finger, so to speak. I don't really want to be congratulated for being a great leadership, or for having great leadership skills. Oh, that was cool. Did a 1 minute sprint at the end. The 1 minute of which I lasted about 40 seconds, and even then the last 10 seconds of that I think was sort of 4.5 watts per kilogram, so not technically a full-on sprint, but good enough to get the heart rate up for a minute. It was really good fun. Thank you all, guys. That was, like I say, a bit of a messy start. I'll accept my portion of the blame for that as well, though I did get dragged into the pace a little bit. But thank you everybody that regrouped when asked, and then stuck to an incredibly tight group from that point onwards. So really grateful for that. Right, anyone that's interested, I will now be revealing a few WKG updates. Bear with me, I'm going to shut down Zwift. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I did a little bit more than just shut Zwift off and then jump over to show you the new designs. Managed to have a shower, get changed, and actually do a little bit of work, and actually a little bit of housework as well, which I'm quite proud of myself about. Anyway, on to the exciting and important stuff. The new WKG designs. I'm going to start off with the logo, because the previous one, although I quite liked it, it was a case of get something done so that we can get the group set up. This one actually had quite a bit of thought put into it. Now I'm really building it up now, so I'm setting myself up for a for a big fall. But anyway, here it is. What do you reckon? It's there is some actual strategy and theory behind this. It's not just a case of putting some shapes together. Obviously, there are different components to it. There's the main logo, which you can see there with the WKG. You can read that how you like. The K's not really there, the W's not really there, the G is, the slash isn't, but I still think that's pretty recognisable as WKG. It also is supposed to evoke feelings, generate feelings of sort of mountain peaks and climbing and power graphs, power teeth even, and I thought it worked pretty well. So that's, please don't lay into me too much. This is months of my hard work gone into this one. The small section at the side that you can see there is obviously you'd be familiar with the heart that I've used on the side of the Love Velo tags and a few other things. I wanted to keep that heart there, but bring it more in line with the rest of the rebrand. So that is now the new heart, and it's also, if you look at it carefully, it's actually a rider. If you imagine two wheels either side of the bottom part of the heart, then it's actually a rider in a kind of TT position. So that will become the main sort of brand, that little logo there. But obviously the WKG will be on the main headings of things. So that's the logo. Hope you like it. We're sticking with the orange, much to the concern of a few of you guys. But I actually played with a lot of other colours, and you know what? We've worked quite hard, or not worked quite hard, but we spent quite a lot of time building up the orange colour. I know it's Strava, I know it's Zwift, but that was actually the reason for picking it in the first place, was to keep that affinity with Zwift right from the beginning. But I tried various different colours, and it just didn't seem right to move away from it for WKG. The main logo, incidentally, won't actually be in the orange colour, as you'll see in a moment. It's actually going to be an India ink grey. So I'm bringing that, so basically black, grey and orange will remain our three sort of key colours. But the India ink grey will become a little bit more prominent sort of throughout the style and the branding of the of the whole group. So that's the logo. Now let me show you the new WKG. I'm going to say this is the 2018 kit. I know it's an autumn-winter kit, but I'm thinking this is the 2018 WKG kit, and here it is. What do you think? Given that we're launching it with dingy, dark UK and most of Europe sort of evenings approaching us, I figured it'd be better to flip the colours out, go for the bright orange. Obviously, the logo and the stripe down the back now are the India ink grey that I mentioned before. If you look up closely, I don't know how well this is coming across on screen, but we have the small branding there will be repeated as a kind of watermark across the entire jersey. And here are the bib shorts, very similar to the existing ones, but obviously with the new branding. And the India ink grey stripe down the back there, India ink grey logo, but obviously not much difference. Let me just zoom in on some of the details for you. So obviously got the main logo on the chest, and then repeated on the, what would that be? That would be on your left sleeve. And then on the back we've got, I thought it'd be nice to have recognition of when this group started. So obviously established, it was in towards the end of 2016, I think it was, that we started it up. But there we go. I thought I'd make mention of that on the kit, on the back of the jersey. Then we've got a heart, the 111. Now this is what I'm going to call this range. Obviously we have the WKG Love Velo range. I'm going to call this the 111 range. Anyone that's not familiar with previous videos, the number 111 has pretty big significance in loads of different areas of my life. No, it's not my current FTP, although I think I'm heading that way. No, it's not my weight in kilograms. It's not my age. But it actually seems to have cropped up in quite a few significant things in my life, which is why I actually named my company Room 111. That's where that came from. So, and we did obviously the 111 race, which I think was a pretty historical event in the summer league. So it's just given it even more significance as far as I'm concerned. So this is the 111 range, basically. I do it in spandex slogan stays, and I've done this little, I don't know what you call these, a little sort of quadrant with a chain link, Garmin, although that's actually a Wahoo-ish, water bottle, and as per my t-shirt that I'm wearing now, the Oakleys and a hat. I just quite like that. That's kind of the cycle of cycling. You get your bike, set up your Garmin, fill your bottles, put your hat on and your glasses on, off you go. So that was the thinking behind that. And then obviously we just got the pockets down there. The jerseys and the bibs, actually, I'm thinking I'm going to go for a different range this time. It's still Endura, but I'm not sure everybody was overly keen on the really aero race fit that we have on the existing jersey. So this one's going to be more of a relaxed training jersey. It may be that we can have it as an option, but I think that will depend on numbers of orders as to whether we qualify. There is a minimum, but I think they're very small minimums. But I'm not sure if that counts going from... sorry, I'm waffling. I'm not sure if they can use one set of designs on one type of jersey to another without charging for the artwork fee again, which is a pain in the arse, which I forgot to include in the costs last time, and obviously got stung for it a little bit. But I don't mind that, but I don't want to be doubling up. So anyway, that's basically it. So there's your new kit. I hope you like the idea of that. In addition, the autumn-winter league details will be published over this weekend. Absolutely promise. And Mr. Dave Crook, I've not forgotten. I will be putting the full results of the summer league up on the website very shortly. The website's getting a bit of a workover, obviously, to time with the new branding. Although I do want to really streamline it at some point with the help of Mr. Hans Petter Summerson. Wink, wink. But the new autumn winter league details will be up very soon with the full schedule. I think the provisional schedule that I put out previously was actually quite met with pretty good enthusiasm and comments. So it's not going to be too different from that, I don't think. There will be a new official Team WKG T-shirt launched in the next few days to tie in with the jersey. Very similar in style, bright orange with most of the graphics that are on the back of the jersey will also be on the back of the T-shirt, and the WKG logo on the front. It's going to be, I'm not going to do loads of different designs for a team T-shirt. This will be it, but I think it will be available in the orange and in the grey with all the print in the orange as well. So I'll see how that goes. So look out for that. In addition, there will be other elements to this kit as well. There's been talk of getting a windbreaker or a gilet, maybe even both. And on the subject of the windbreaker, I've actually been doing, this is all very scientific, I've been doing some product testing over the last couple of weeks. In as much as I have sourced what I think is an absolutely fantastic windbreaker jacket. It's super light and seems to be made of magic. I kid you not. It's alright, this is how scientific my tests get. I tested its wind resistance by going riding in it on a windy day. Brilliant. It's so fine, this material, it's like tissue. You would think that it's either going to rip in the wind or you're just going to feel all the cold coming through it. But no, absolutely brilliant. It was a chilly morning and I had just in fact I didn't even have a jersey, I had a t-shirt on underneath and this windbreaker. Absolutely brilliant. Then, even more scientifically, I tested the water resistance by going out on a really rainy day. And again, this is where the magic really kicked in. The water sits on the material like beads, doesn't penetrate at all, bit of a shake, whoop, all gone. Magic. So, rather than going through Endura to make wind and water resistant jackets, which could be quite expensive, I've sourced these myself and I'll actually be producing them myself. I've got a really nice idea for those actually, which I'll show you shortly. So that will keep the cost right down, but trust me, they are absolutely brilliant. They look pretty cool as well, even without me having done any design work on them yet. They look cool. So that's the Magic WKG Windbreaker jacket. That'll be in the shop soon as well. What else can I tell you? I think by the time I've edited and uploaded this video and you finish watching it, all these images will probably already be there. I'll have updated the heading on the Facebook group and the YouTube page and all the rest of it. So hopefully you'll have seen it all anyway. But let me know your thoughts. I'm really pleased with the design. I think it looks really nice. Obviously, I'm slightly biased, but do let me know your thoughts, and I will open up a kind of a poll again to try and gauge numbers basically for orders, because that will determine the price and obviously the discounted price that we can get from Endura. So look out for that. I'm sure I'll remind you plenty of times. Anyway, as always, I'm banging on longer than I need to. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you so much for everybody that rode today, and particularly those that helped to bring that group back in together. It worked really nicely in the end. After one lap of Watopia, a bit all over the place, and then boom, really tight, brilliant group. So thanks guys, excellent. And I will catch you all very soon. Ciao.